Thank you, Stephanie. We are deeply honored to receive recognition for the work we do to advance the lives of children, families, and women across the world through social and emotional learning programs. The recognition that we get today belongs equally to our team at the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence and to our colleagues in education who joined us today, Scott Levy, Jennifer Allen, Janet Patty, and Dolores Esposito. Thank you for joining us. We are so grateful to have the opportunity to walk alongside and work alongside extraordinary women like the women who are passionate and the creators of the United Nations Women for Peace Association. I need that. UNWPA. Thank you, Marc. Thank you, Ben. Barbara, Stephanie, Michal, and everyone else on the board. Together, we will work to change the lives of women and children across the globe forever and for better. Together, we are committed to not only stopping violence, but to creating pathways to peace and to promoting well-being and safe and compassionate lives for all. And if the pathway for peace starts with children, then how fantastic is it that women can take the lead? And a few good men as well.
Thank you, Robin.
So what does that mean for women to take the lead? Women taking the lead means that each and every one of us is actively engaged every single day in nurturing the sturdy bonds of love and friendship that women know how to do best. Bonds that nurture us at times of trouble, bonds that support us to celebrate our children today and to plan for their future, a peaceful and purposeful future for tomorrow. Working together, UN Women for Peace Association and the Yale Center for Emotional Intelligence will support the global expansion of education in the critical skills of social and emotional learning needed to create a better world. Let today mark the beginning of our journey.
So it's like almost 2 o'clock, and no one has asked you how you're feeling. And I am bothered by that. So I'm going to ask you to take a moment and think about it. How are you feeling? I know that you're a little uptight, but you can let it out. It's okay. And at our center, we assert that emotions matter for a lot of reasons. How you feel right now, how our children feel each day at school matter for their attention, for their learning, for their decision making, for the relationships they have, for their mental health, for their creativity, for their performance. And then people always say, well, what is this thing you call social and emotional learning or emotional intelligence? There are discrete skills that we can teach people. We call them the ruler skills. The first is recognizing emotion. So I'm looking at all of you right now and your facial expressions and your body language, and I'm a little worried. But more seriously, right, I'm paying attention to my own feelings. I'm paying attention to other people's feelings. I'm understanding, why am I feeling this way? Why am I angry? Why am I sad? Why am I disappointed? Am I frustrated or am I overwhelmed? Do I have the language to describe the difference between these feelings, envy and jealousy? Do I know how to express my feelings? And I think in this context, do I have the permission to feel? Do I have the permission to express my feelings? And then finally, the skills of emotion regulation. What are those skills that we need to help manage the anxiety, the stress, the frustration that each of us has every day in this world that we live in? And then we package that into evidence-based approaches for children, for teachers, for leaders. And what we know from research is that it makes a difference. It decreases anxiety, it decreases depression, it increases academic achievement. So I want to wrap up by just sharing one little story. There's a theme, for some reason, of Guatemala here today. And I have an adopted niece from Guatemala. Her name is Esme. And when Esme came to the United States as a young girl, she had a pretty tough time in her little school in upstate New York because she was a different color than the other people who were in her vicinity. And she was bullied for it. "You're a different color than your mother," said one child to her. pretty horrific when you think about how other people start defining our realities at such a young age. And then she was in elementary school, and we worked with her. Her mom is here, actually. And we worked with her in elementary school, and she wanted to be an actress. She's very extroverted and likes to be on stage, and she was so afraid because she had a little bit of a speech problem. And then her mother and I worked with her on strategies. And lo and behold, she does this school play, and at the end, she comes off stage, and she goes, "Uncle Mark, I used my strategy." And I said, "Ez, which one did you use today?" And she said, "Uncle Mark, I was so nervous before I went on stage, but I took my breath." And I said, "Esme, face your fears." So in this world that we're living in this work that we're all trying to do to make the world a better place, my hope is that all of you will face your fears, because it's hard work, and that we can all join together to make a world a place where all children will get the education they need so they can achieve their dreams. Thank you so much.
Okay.